You're watching Drake Queen Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Queen Gaming, a Savino Man Twitter the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Stranded. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that we've got our Patreon up. We've got Bronze tier for $5, Silver tier for $10, and Gold tier for $15. Each with their own exclusive rewards and permanent access to our community Discord server. Remember, y'all, supporting the channel is as little as $5, and it greatly helps out. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Alright. You found it? Ah, it was worth a shot fishing for compliments. Yep, I found it. Okay. Bye! Owen hurried off towards the edge of the beach without giving us a chance to respond. Wait, what do you mean you found it? Owen! Huh. Let's just ask him later when we get back. And he better bring home some fish or there'll be hell to pay. We've wasted enough time ourselves. Time to get to work. I turned to look at Kim and smiled. It was just the two of us now. Despite his usual calm demeanor, something about him just felt a bit off today, and the cause of it was likely Terry or me. Alright, would you mind taking the lead? Sure, I'll lead. Try to keep up, alright? Kim replied in a joking manner, smiling in my direction before making his way into the forest in the opposite direction of Lucy and Barrow, pushing aside stray branches and leaves as I followed at the rear. Our journey had been quiet and uneventful so far. The surrounding foliage was rather tame and easy to navigate, with rays of sunlight shining through the canopy and brightening up our passage. We pressed on and busied ourselves scavenging any fruits of the wild that we came across. Berries, bananas, and leaves comprised the bulk of our gathering. It was getting a bit harder and harder to carry all these bounties at some point with so little hands. While I didn't know a lot about what I was collecting, Kim assured me that whatever I had laid my hands on was edible. While my mind found some measures of respite during this peaceful interlude, the silence between the both of us was excruciating. The birds were chirping, the leaves were rustling gently in the breeze, yet deep inside I felt a sense of unease as a cold weight descended onto my chest until... You've been glancing at me a lot lately. Am I really that attractive to you? Oh, no, I just... I blabbered out as Kim's voice yanked my own thoughts back to reality. Back to reality. About you and Terry. Oh. I asked while brushing through the greenery in front of me for berries, facing away from him. Oh, I already assumed that's what you'd want to know. I'm sorry. The logical side of me wanted to simply apologize and be on my way, yet the caring side of me wanted to know more. And what about it? He replied, as calm as he's always been, giving me a chance to ask this time. What happened between you and Terry? Huh. He said some stuff about me, telling me that I was being power-hungry or something like that. I waited for the rest of his story, but I only heard rustling. Kim must have gone back to minding his own business. Oh. I looked back to face him only to be met with his back turned towards me, so I wasn't able to see his face. From the way he said it, he sounded normal, yet his reply left a lot to be desired. The atmosphere just didn't feel right, as if the calmness was his way of deflecting the issues or changing the topic. What did he say? I asked him again, prodding at the belly of the beast that had just coaxed out of its dormant state. Feelings of uneasiness began to make me reevaluate what I said, but uncertainty persuaded me to strike while the iron was hot. You called me possessive because I was taking control of the situation too well, that I had some hidden intentions and stuff, he said, gripping the branches of the berry bush. I couldn't see his expression, but there's a slight tremble in his voice. I'm not like that. Am I? He asked me, letting out a nervous crackle amidst his candid confession. I took a deep breath and began to form the words I'll be using soon within my head. I knew that honesty came first, but I had to lay it down to him as gently as I could. Oh. Agree. Sorry, I thought I was disagreeing with Terry. I paused briefly, figuring my choice of words before I spoke. Of course not! I've said it before and I'll keep saying this until it gets through to you. You were the only voice of reason among a desperate crowd yesterday, and I'm thankful for that. Not for everyone, it seems. As I see it, you have always been the one in charge from the moment I woke up on that beach. I was confused, frustrated, and scared at the time. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But then you were there, taking care of us with your leadership, and honestly, it gave me some hope that one day. That one day we could actually go home. You're praising me a lot, even though we just met yesterday. Does it matter, though? Terry is wrong, Kim. You've been doing your best leading us when we're all over the place. From the moment I see you, I don't see anything wrong with that. And quite frankly, I think he has some kind of problem when it comes to helping other people. He hesitated by the berry bush slightly, digesting everything that I said. Second L. It is soda time. He sure is hard to deal with, isn't he? He chuckled, completely despondent with the situation. That's definitely something that everyone would 100% agree on. I swear that fox loves getting on everyone's nerves. Even so, he's got his own redemption points. If it wasn't for him, we would be sleeping in the cold yesterday. I suppose so. I think we should have a little heart-to-heart talk later, just the three of us. Sounds like an awful idea. Oh, come on! I'm sure that Terry would like some kind of praise for his kindness. Who knows, maybe we could motivate him to become a better person. I suggested, trying to sound as positive as I can in order to convince Kim. Fine. But I'm gonna do this just because you asked for it from me. Sounds good enough to me. I would consider it someday, just not today, and on the condition that you stop being lazy and help me with these bushes. He said teasingly and went back to tending to his own berries. I'm not even being lazy! I huffed before going back to picking berries, parting my way with Kim as I headed back to my initial spot. I let out a sharp exhale, finally done with my patch of berries. At some point, Kim and I went on our separate way to find what more bounty the forest had to offer, though we made sure not to wander too far away from each other. I still don't know if Kim would take my words to heart and choose reconciliation over aggravating an already strained relationship with Terry. I'd sown the seeds of forgiveness, and all I could hope for was that it would change things for the better in the future. We had finished our gathering and managed to collect quite the bountiful harvest of our own. Using the jacket Kim handed to me for us to use, I turned it into a makeshift sack. The corners were folded and pinched to be able to support the weight of the items we secured, and then tied to the end of a sturdy branch I snapped off a tree. Oh, way to go, superstar! I knew you could do it! My ear flicked as I heard a familiar voice while I was trying to jacket the branch. I was tying my jacket to the branch, looking up to see the source of that voice. Oh! Oh my. I see you've been working hard. Holy beautiful daddy. Hello, thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Are you doing okay there, bud? You look red. Yes, I'm good. Uh-huh, my eyes are up here, buddy. Curse my raging, unfiltered hormones! Shirtless costume unlocked, oh my god. Forget about me, why are you shirtless? Well, we gathered so much stuff that I needed another bag, so I used my shirt. Plus, you have my jacket, remember? I didn't think this through. It's fine. I get to see our cute little interaction. Someone please end me! I said, feeling my blood gush under my cheeks after being teased by Kim, wanting the ground to swallow me whole away from this embarrassing moment. So, shall we head back now? He said with his big, stupid, dumb smile plastered all over his face. I stared at the ground, trying to avoid looking at Kim in order to hide my flustered face. Yeah, sure. Let's go. I blurted out quickly popping up the branch and lifting the bundle over my shoulder to support it. The bulging bag made from Kim's jacket would be dangling, suspended in the air behind me whenever I take a step forward. I followed behind Kim and head by out on the trail to ensure that our hard-earned reward did not end up on the ground. The sun was at its peak, beaming directly above us as we began to walk back to the site. Kim takes the lead with the bundle of berries wrapped in his own shirt strapped over his shoulder. Every now and then, Kim would fidget around with a tiny clump of berries in his grasp to ease the sense of boredom. You know, do you think everyone would mind if I have some of these now? He asked me, looking down at his palms as the berries rested in his hands, rolling them around as its skin glistened in the sunlight. Alright, 1 second, y'all. It is water time. Alright, and we are back. Alright. Don't you want to wait for the rest? Besides, how sure are you that those are safe? I said while trailing behind him, stepping my feet over his own footprints casually. I was barely paying attention anymore to the road on our return trip. Step. Kim looked back at me after noticing that my response felt delayed. I was too preoccupied with tracing over his footprints to notice Kim had already stopped walking. Bump! It was already too late to stop as I bumped my face on his back, snapping me back to reality. You should really pay more attention to your surroundings when you walk. You'll hurt yourself. Did you hear anything I said? I looked up at him, chuckling as I rubbed the pain away from my face. Yeah, I did. Look, if we make it there and no one's around, you can snack on a couple, alright? Deal! But I'm chowing down immediately when that happens, he says with a sly smirk on his face. Whatever, let's just get back quickly, you dork, I said in the same teasing tone he did with me previously, moving forward and pushing his back to get him to move faster. He laughs and looks ahead, catching his pace catching his pace as he got pushed before taking a few quick steps ahead of me. Alright, fine. Sheesh. Seems like someone really needs some berries. We kept walking for several minutes down the same path we took to get to where we were, standing at the same spot where we had spent the night around the fire Terry had made. Both of us looked around looking for any sign of the others, but to no avail. Huh, it seems that we're the first to arrive. I suppose so. And you know what that means? He was already looking at me with a smug look, hands on his hip. It looked like he was expecting for this moment. He really wanted them berries. Oh, come on, we just got here. Can't you wait, like, a little longer? You come on, we made a deal already. It's just a little bit, no one would mind. He said, pulling out 2 berries he had tucked into his pocket, ready to shove it in his mouth. Let Kim. Stop Kim. Alright, I get it. A deal is a deal. I sighed. Kim smirked, pulled out 2 more berries from his other pocket, handed them to me. I studied the berries in my hand and looked at him, confused. Wait, why are you giving them to me? Didn't you hear me earlier? Huh? What were you talking about? Well, you were busy chasing my footprints. I said if I get to eat the berry, you're eating it with me. It wouldn't feel right to eat it alone since you're here. I wouldn't be a great leader if I did that. Oh, I didn't hear that at all. Yep, so we're gonna eat them together. Don't worry, I assure you that these ones are safe to eat. I studied the berries in my hand closely. Not that I knew anything about it. Alright then. Let's eat it together at 3. 1, 2, 3! We counted down and we popped the berries into our mouth on 3. The berries were strangely sweet and had a nice taste. See? I told you it's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry for doubting you. The both of us pile up on our bounty on a piece of banana leaf, along with other leftover resources that we have. I returned Kim's jacket back as he dressed himself back immediately. Adios, sexy abs. Oh, didn't expect you two to be back so soon. Oh, hello there, people. Lucy and Barrow arrived at the camp not long after with mostly palm and banana leaves. For food, they had managed to secure at least 2 bundles of bananas, and Barrow was cradling as many coconuts as he could manage comfortably. Of the 2, it was obviously the bear who looked like the more exhausted one. I hope we didn't keep you waiting too long. Oh, she said. I hope we didn't keep you waiting too long, she said as she laid all the collected stuff on the floor as Barrow followed after. Look at y'all, it is water time. And popsicle time. We got water and a popsicle. I'm dual wielding over here. Anyway. Huh. My legs are killing me. Did anything happen while we were away? Barrow managed a low enough squat to let the coconuts roll from his grasp onto the ground before laying down with a moan of relief. Nope. He replied, quick and firm without giving me a chance to say anything. I guess I'll play along with it, respecting his decision. Nah, we were just tired after all that walking. Also, it seems that you guys got quite a nice haul there. I didn't do much, though. Barrow insisted that he'll do the heavy work, since I don't have that much strength. As she said this, I could see Barrow's soul leave his body momentarily. His soul is leaving! Stop him! What should we do? What should we do? Quick, shove him back in! I brought a big stick. What are we supposed to do with that? We could beat his soul until it's back in. That's a bad idea. Kim, please tell her that's a bad idea. Kim? But think about it. It might just work. Not you too! We don't have much time. We have to try. Stop! Are you trying to kill me? Thank God you're still alive. I thought we lost you. I was so worried. Who the heck are you? After almost witnessing probably a murder attempt in front of my eyes, we recollected ourselves and moved on. So, what did you guys manage to scavenge? It's not as good as you guys, but we picked some stuff using some survival knowledge that I've got before. Kim proudly lifted the berries bundled within a banana leaf and showed Lucy the generous amount of berries that we collected. She leaned forward quizzically to inspect the contents and brought a few berries up closer for a more thorough appraisal. Uh-oh. Did anyone eat this? Eh? Why? Has anyone eaten any of these berries? She screamed out in a panic, her face covered with a worried expression as sweat began to slowly form and drip down the surface of her face. We did. Uh-oh. The colors on Lucy's face went pale as she heard that. Which one did you eat? What color was it? Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. Oh boy, did y'all eat some death berries? Oh, Jesus. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks. For tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit up that Patreon, y'all. Bye-bye!